Hey guys, it's Hassy Trades here, and in this video I will be discussing a few stocks I will be watching for this coming week. So these stocks are as follows: Mmat, Cosm, Hlbz and Ctmx. These four stocks have picked up the most momentum, volume, and have the most chat around Twitter and other platforms such as your stock twits. So I'm just keeping an eye on these four tickers for any scalps in intraday into next week. Especially with Hlbz and Cosm, there's a lot of chatter around these two stocks. So I do expect a lot of volatility coming into this week. But let's start off by analyzing Mmat. So if you look at the video I made last Sunday, I made a video on Mmat. And I'll analyze the fundamentals behind this. You could take a quick look at that and see why I'm interested in this stock. But a quick summary on this stock: it has a high short interest with an increase in shorts since October. Shorts also have a certain amount of time to cover, so it can lead to a squeeze. It also has some sort of spin-off date, etc. So there's a lot going on with this. But just analyzing this 30-minute, we are currently forming an Elliott wave theory analysis. So I'll give you a quick analysis on this. So we got our first wave just here, and we had that pull back into the area of demand, again a demand zone. Then we had another push, another wave up here, so that's the second wave there. Then we had a pullback for another wave down, so we get that little impulse down. Then we had another wave up here, so we had three waves, and then we got another pullback. So what we're doing is we're making higher lows. As Elliott has said, he does have five waves, and we are only in our 1, 2, 3rd wave, and this is looking to set up for a move into next week, and we could potentially see a move back towards 2.3 in my opinion. So I do like the setup quite a bit, so I will be watching this into next week. Let's just look at the higher time frames on this. So I'm just going to look at the 4-hour chart. Again, the same thing, broke a key area of testing a key area of resistance currently. So if we can't break above this 2 level, I do expect a rise back towards 2.3. Let's just take a look at the daily chart to look for any major daily levels. There's not a huge amount of resistance as it is 2.4242 level. Above that, you probably get a push towards this 2.55 and then a move towards $3. So it does look quite good. On the daily, we have also made higher lows, so this is regaining an uptrend. I do like this chart quite a bit. Let's just look at a lower time frame, such as a 5-minute chart. Not a lot of volume on this right now on the 5-minute. Obviously it has that after hour volume coming in, but it looks good into next week. I really like this a lot, forming the Elliott wave theory, so we should see another impulse towards the upside. Another ticker I'm watching is Cosm, COSM. There's lots of chat on this ticker with an absurd amount of volume, over 1 billion in a short week of volume with 600% short interest. Next week on this will be huge, especially if we can get over this 0.5 level. I'll just show you the chart here. So Cosm is a chart, COSM. This also has a shareholder meeting on December 2nd, I think, to approve the RS, and also has until January 23rd to regain compliance. So this does have a huge month ahead with lots of catalysts. So this will see lots of volume in the coming months. But again, it's forming a nice symmetrical triangle on this, so it is looking to set up for another move. So if you look here, guys, this 0.48, 0.5 level will be key in my opinion. Above this, we should go back and test the 0.65 level. Huge resistance here, which we need to break. Let's just get another area of support. We want to hold this 0.36 level into next week. If we don't, in my opinion, we'll be start creating a downtrend, and we could push all the way back down to this level here, this 0.25 level. Below that, I wouldn't be too happy with this. But what we want now is, guys, we want to break above this 0.48, 0.5 level come Monday. And if we do, we should see a nice impulse towards 0.667 plus, 0.7 plus, and make that move towards $1. Let's look at the 4-hour chart, something just the same. Made its higher lows. Let's look at the daily time frame to see if any gap fills. Yeah, the key levels, we've tested this key level here. Again, another key level will come up here is 0.7. Above that, we should get a fast move, in my opinion, especially above 0.75. We should see a rise towards $1, in my opinion. $1 will act as a magnet. Above that, 1.25, and then above that, we have a nice move we can make, in my opinion, towards this 1.5 and then $2 level. So this stock does have a lot of potential, in my opinion, especially to the upside. But again, you can never be sure with these stocks, because I've been in these before. Historically, they'll have that pump, but other than that, I do like this a lot, and I will be watching this into next week. So another stock I'm watching is Hlbz. So let's just pull up this ticker. But this has a lot of chat in the last week as well. There's an increase in volume on this as well. I would be a bit careful with these kind of charts again, especially with something like Hlbz, because I know the CEO has a history of pumping, especially with this one. So I'll just show you the chart on this. I just want you guys to be a bit careful. So just remember, guys, we were once upon a time we were in this $40 range, and the drop is just insane, absolutely insane. And of course, the CEO will probably do everything to get this pushing, so he could unload his shares or something. But we do have a little gap to fill in this 1.3 area. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe him trying to push towards this area. Let's just look at a shorter time frame. If you do want entries on this, I'd aim to get entries around this 0.17 to 0.19 area. I'll look for a pullback. If not, I'll just look for intraday scalps. But the chart isn't okay, like it's just starting to move. So in that sense, you're not too late with this. If you do want to swing it, I wouldn't. I'd risk about, obviously with swings you'll probably risk a bit higher, so you'll be risking 15 to 20%, if not a bit more. So I wouldn't go in full position on this just yet. I'd be careful, but it's something I will be keeping an eye on into next week, just to see how it does. Another chart I'm looking at is Ctmx. Let's just pull up this chart here, Ctmx. I've analyzed the fundamentals, just like Mmat. I analyzed the fundamentals on this last week. But a quick summary on this: it has a deal with REGN where they have helped them raise cash, so they do have cash to play with now. Also, it has upcoming catalysts based on breast cancer and solid tumors. This has multi-day potential. The chart on this is also quite bullish, making higher lows. So if you look here, guys, this is the first low, another one, higher low, and now making another high low. Again, we could use Elliott's theory again with the impulse wave. We got wave 1. Let's do another wave here. Then we got that pullback. Then another wave, wave 2, pullback, wave 3, pullback, and then we probably get that wave 4 towards the upside. So we should see $2 on this in the coming week. If you do fall back below 1.6, 1.65, I'll become bearish, especially if you retest and reject this area, because it'll become an area of supply again, as well as resistance. So it's key to understand this. But right now we are in structure, so there is no break of structure on this right now. I do like this quite a bit for a move to the upside as of right now. So it is key to understand that this is looking bullish for now. Let's look at the 4-hour chart on this. Again, just the same old, nothing too special in terms of crazy potential, but it will be a slow grinder. $2 is a huge area of resistance if you look here, guys. So if you look here, this area has rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Again, more resistance here. So this would be a huge level to break and a big level to keep an eye on. So I will be watching that level intraday. Again, another level above $2, we have a clean run towards a little gap fill towards 2.3. Above that, in my opinion, we could run to 2.5, and then that'll act as an area of resistance. So if you look here, guys, just here, key to keep an eye on this. And above that, we could push another area between 2.84 and $3. And then we do have this does look decent. I do like it, especially with the catalyst lined up. Doesn't look too bad, but yeah, it's definitely one to watch in my opinion. Again, it does have a gap fill towards $6, but I wouldn't talk about that right now. It's a long way to go, but yeah, this has a potential to be a good swing trade, especially if you want to purchase this. If you do want to purchase this is my advice to you. Look for this 1.78 to 1.8 level, let it hold, and just risk about 5% just under this, with the targets being 1.88, 1.9, above that 2.2, and then 2.5 plus. So you could kind of trade off based on this 30-minute chart, but again, completely up to you guys. That's your choice. But yeah, that's all I'm looking at. These 4 stocks are the main stocks I am looking at. I will be obviously having as pre-market stocks as well, which whatever pops I will look at. Those are the stocks I most likely play as scalps intraday. But if these do pop, I will look for entries and exits. I hope you guys enjoyed this watch list. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.